Hello ladies and germs, I'm Professor Joey. Today we're going to attempt to document the Saxon method of cooking whole wheat. For starters, here's the items that you'll need. A couple of jars, a couple of glass jars. They don't necessarily have to be this big. That's just what I'm using. I'll need a couple of nylon screens. I cut a couple of discs out. Oh, they can be 5 or 6 inches in diameter is about right. A couple of rubber bands, a good quality stainless thermos. I like the Thermos brand. You can use Stanley or just any good quality stainless thermos, preferably with the small mouth. The small mouth thermos will retain heat better than the wide mouth. And also a funnel. I've made one from a 3-liter pop bottle. The 3 liters, the big 3-liter bottles work perfectly. They've got a big opening and they fit absolutely perfect in the thermos. So there's what we need for starters. And now we need 1/3 of a cup of whole wheat. We have one of our jars and our handy 3-liter bottle funnel. You gotta love these gamma lids. Oh, these are awesome. Whole wheat, 1/3 cup. And there you have it, 1/3 cup of whole wheat. Okay, since the wheat has to soak all night long, 12 hours, I typically wait till about 8 o'clock in the evening to start the process. And it is now almost 8 o'clock, so here we go. Take our jar of wheat, take one of our screens. Let me stretch the screen over the jar, and we secure it with one of our rubber bands. Or we attempt to. Okay, there we go. Now, we want to wash the wheat a couple of times. We put some water in it. Shake it up good. Drain it. Drain it well. Repeat the process. A little water. Drain it. And then we're going to put enough water in it to cover the wheat by about an inch. About an inch. Then we're going to set it aside all night long. We're going to let it soak for 12 hours. So I'll see you about 8 o'clock in the morning. And good morning to you. It is now 8 a.m. First thing we do is drain the soak water. But of course we're not going to throw it out. We're going to drink it because it's very nutritious. Very good. Now what we're going to do, rinse the wheat. Drain it. And what we're going to do is we're going to do this every 4 hours. Rinse it, shake it up, and drain it thoroughly. We're going to let it set for 4 hours. We're going to do that every 4 hours all day. The idea is to keep it wet. We don't want it soaked, because if we leave it soaking, it will ferment. So the idea is to just keep it wet. We'll do that every 4 hours, and that's it for now. Okay, it's 12 o'clock, 12 noon, and time to wash the wheat. Once again, we're doing this every 4 hours. You can do it more often if you like. but 4 hours should be the minimum. You want to keep it wet, keep it damp, but not soaked. And I like to knock it down so that none of the stuff sticks to the sides and dries out. And we set it aside, out of the sun, so it won't dry out. And I'll see you in 4 hours. It's 4 o'clock, boys and girls, and time to make the donuts. Wait, what? You know the routine. And that does it for 4 more hours. I'll be back at 8 o'clock. See you then. Wow, is it 8 o'clock already? Apparently so. Time flies when you're having fun. And we drain the wheel. It's now 8 o'clock. It's been 24 hours since we started this. And you may have been wondering why 2 jars. Well, now you're going to find out. We're going to put the second jar to use. There's our first one. Put it aside once again. And we bring the second jar into play. I've already taken the liberty of putting the wheat in it. So, here we go once again. Screen over it. A rubber band. And the exact same process as the first jar at this time yesterday. Wash the dry wheat a couple of times. And fill it to about 1 inch or so above the wheat. Once again, just like yesterday, exact same thing. And we're going to let that one sit all night, 12 hours, once again. And I'll see you in the morning, 8 o'clock. Be there, or be square. And it is the next morning, 12 hours already, huh? Wow, where does the time go? I bet it seems to you like it was only a couple of seconds ago. Okay, our first jar should be sprouting pretty good by now. Mine is. Of course, you can't see it due to the poor quality of my crappy little camera, but you'll have to take my word for it. It's sprouting pretty good. Give it the usual treatment. Again today, all day, every 4 hours. Rinse and drain. And set it aside. Jar number 2, been soaking all night, same as jar number 1 yesterday. Drain off the soak water and drink it. And if you're a UK fan, cool. If you're not, I apologize. Jar number 2 gets the same treatment. Same treatment jar number 1 got it this time yesterday. Rinse it off and drain it. And we'll set it aside. And we're going to do both of them this way all day long. Both jars going to get rinsed every 4 hours. And someone's knocking at my door. I gotta wrap this up. Okay, jar number 2 gets the same treatment. We set both of them aside, and we'll do it again in 4 hours. I'll see you then. 12 noon, here we go again. A quick rinse and drain, both jars. Not a big deal, really. Doesn't take a minute. And you're only doing it a few times a day. And that's it. See you in 4 more hours. It's 4 o'clock, boys and girls. May not look like it, but that's because it's a rainy, gloomy old day out there. Okay, that takes care of the 4 o'clock rinse. We've got one more to do at 8 o'clock. 4 hours from now, we'll do the final rinse of the day. And then, we're going to be doing something different. So, I'll see you then.